Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your end of 2021 and a brief overview of 2022 reading. I don't know which sign it is that we're going to be reading for, so we'll pull one of these and we'll jump into the reading. We're going to be looking at an overview in relation to money, love, your general energies, and then we're going to break down 2022 into quarters and take a look at the energy for next year as well. So which sign is it that we're reading for today, please, Spirit? Which sign are we reading for? We have Pisces. Right, let's pop those away. So Pisces, this is your reading. Please only take what resonates, leave the rest, and use your discernment as you're tuning in to these readings. So if you have, well, that's far too many, Pisces in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or featured heavily anywhere in your chart, this reading may or it may not resonate with you. So let's jump in. This is your money energy. Yeah, we'll go downstairs in a bit once I've done this, darling. We've got Safi that joins us in the reading, guys. So if you hear loads of stuff going on in the background, you know what that is. So we have the energy for finances for, there we go, Pisces. We have stop comparing yourself to others, and I'm sure that came out for another sign. I don't know which one now off the top of my head. And then we have adopt the energy of abundance at the bottom of the deck. Right, let's jump into your romance angels oracles. We have a card for Pisces, sun, moon, rising and or Venus in relation to love. Oh, you guys have got two. I've just done Capricorn and they had two as well. So we have you deserve love, and then forgiving and learning. I don't even know if I'm holding these up so that you can see them. I've changed the angle of the camera so I can fit more of the desk on because there's a lot of cards in this reading. So you deserve love, you are lovable. And then we have forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And then we have retreat at the bottom of your deck. It's time to disconnect from the world. Right, let's get you a couple of advice and guidance messages. We have the world, card number 29. Let's grab another one. Any more advice and guidance? There we go. For Pisces, man holding a coin. Fantastic. Right, bottom of this deck, we have third chakra, Archangel Samuel. Third chakra is our solar plexus. I'll dive into this in a bit more detail. I want to get all the cards out first. Now we're looking at your tarot. So first card's going to be your current energy. We're going to be looking at what you've put behind you or what it is that you need to put behind you as we're closing out 2021. We're going to be looking for a card that represents your higher energy, your higher self energy, and then we're looking at your lower self energy or your shadow. Then we're going to be pulling a card for each quarter of 2022. So energy for Pisces, please, closing out 2021 and moving in to 2022, please, Spirit. Oh my gosh. Right, okay, I'll take that one as your central card. We'll get these and I'm going to split the deck because it stops me getting like 5 or 6 cards flying out for each position. I have limited space. So let's see what we've got going on. 5 of Pentacles for your current energy. Put behind you. We have Death card, Scorpionic energy. Let's move these down a bit. Your higher self energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Lower energy, Ten of Swords, Pisces. First quarter of 2022, we've got Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, second quarter. Wow, third quarter, Hermit. Wow, fourth quarter, the Sun. You've got some major Arcana cards in here. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Knight of Swords. And I think the Knight of Swords has come out in every reading but one. And I think this is the sixth one that I'm doing. So if this resonates, please do check out your, your sun, moon or rising, depending on what you're tuning into this reading for. But I'm noticing there's like a theme, or there's, what's the word? Not coincidences, but there's running themes throughout the reading. So I'll say check out all of your signs so that you get a huge overview of what's going on for you. Right, so I want to dive into the stop comparing yourself to others and adopt an energy of abundance in terms of your money. So if money is, I don't know, questionable, we start with the Five of Pentacles, and that can be an energy of lack, feeling as though you don't have enough, whether that's resources, support, you know, in your practical world here. Then the advice and guidance is for you to stop comparing yourself to others. It's understanding that you are on your, you know, your own unique path. And I feel as though this is where the solar plexus energy for your advice and guidance comes in. The solar plexus is asking you to look at your values and to look at your beliefs, to step into an energy of your personal power, which is going to incorporate your confidence or allow you to step, you know, into your confidence here. So I feel as though if money is tight as it stands at the moment, it may be because you're focusing on, I don't know, what other people have and what, you know, comparing your life. It almost feels like, I know that we all have social media and stuff now, but how people portray their lives to be amazing and through Instagram and, you know, those kinds of apps and stuff. And would be you tuning in or looking at that thinking, oh my God, well, yeah, in a second we will, babes, we will. Like looking at other people's lives on the surface and thinking, oh my God, they've got everything that I don't have. And I feel as though you need to redirect your energy or redirect your focus back onto yourself here. Back onto yourself. Because it's like for you to feel abundant, for you to receive abundance, you need to step into the energy of abundance. That's the bottom of the deck card that you've got. Adopt the energy of abundance. And abundance isn't just money. Abundance is having surplus. It's having an overflow. If you think of the Ace of Cups in the traditional Rider-Waite deck, there's a cup that's being filled with water, and then there's like, you know, the surplus is just pouring over the edge of the cup. So that is the energy of abundance. It's having more than enough, or that feeling of having more than enough, as opposed to you recognizing or focusing on, you know, what it is that you're currently lacking. Now this may be challenging energy for you because the 5 represents a challenge. It represents something for you to learn. But the universe is calling some sort of growth or some sort of expansion from you. And I feel as though the difficult circumstances, financially speaking, that you may be in were to teach you a lesson or for you to understand what the lesson within that was. And one of them may be, like I say, to stop comparing yourself to others. You know, we all walk, and I'm looking at this and it's got nothing to do with it, but what I'm getting from this is walking your own path. It's being the trendsetter. It's being, you know, on the leading edge. It's being in the forefront of your own life. You know, planting seeds in the direction that you want to move in, as opposed to looking at what everybody else is doing or where everybody else is at. I know you could be approaching a significant milestone or birthday, or feel as though, you know, by this point in time, I expected myself to be here, or I expected myself to have this or that. And I feel as though that is the inner monologue or inner dialogue that Spirit is wanting you to look at or to change. You are where you are for a reason. You are where you are for a reason. And it's about you appreciating exactly what you have access to right now. Now, in terms of love, we've got you deserve love, you are lovable. And then forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And again, I feel as though there's just an energy of, or Spirit is asking you to really get present. To really get present. Because with this lack mentality that we start off with, the 5 of Pentacles, which is your current energy, I feel as though that is whether it's focusing on the past, looking too far ahead into the future, and not really appreciating that you have everything you need right now. It may not be everything that you want, but it's certainly everything that you need. And the forgiving and learning, again, like I said, with the energy of 5, I feel as though there's something to learn here, a lesson that you need to learn that may be beneficial for you in money, but it also may be beneficial for you in love. For some of you, you may feel as though, because, you know, I don't know if you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, but the 5 of Pentacles is that feeling of abandonment or feeling left out in the cold. And that may be in relation to a relationship that you're in. And if that is the case, and it's a reaffirmation here that you are lovable and you deserve to be loved. So if people in your life in terms of romantic partners aren't reflecting that back to you, then there's, yes, this solar plexus energy. It's a case again of looking at your belief system here. Looking at why you put up with that. Or why, you know, you allow people to knock you out of your energy of personal power or confidence. But there's definitely something about your beliefs here that are limiting you. In a minute, baby. I'm doing something. That are like I say, the belief system that is sort of holding you back or not allowing you to receive what it is that you deserve in love and or money. But there's a big reflection on your belief system here. Most definitely. Because we've got man holding a coin. I don't know if there's expectations in terms of finances that you're expecting to come in from a partner. Not for all of you. It almost feels like, what do you call it? A knight in shining armour. You know, wanting someone to come in and rescue you, or to offer you this new opportunity or this new beginning, or to create a solid or firm foundation with you in some way. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, but because it's come out underneath the forgiving and learning, there may be an aspect of a man that had some sort of financial standing in your life that you're needing to forgive, or a relationship with said person that you're needing to learn from. And as it says that, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. And the world here, to me, I get world card energy is in closing out a cycle. Again, it's alluding to having learnt lessons. It's an energy of freedom. So it's freedom from limiting beliefs. It's freedom from feeling as though you're not lovable, or feeling as though you don't have enough. And it all stems back to this energy of your solar plexus. Yellow may be a really beneficial colour for you to wear or to tap into. Yellow crystals such as pyrite or yellow topaz, tiger's eye, any other kind of yellow stone. Even wearing gold, anything that's going to reflect that kind of energy. But really look at what it is that you value, what it is that you believe. But it's above this retreat, which is time for you to disconnect from the world. So I feel as though there's a need for you to step back from whatever it is that you're engaged in at the minute, so that you can identify what it is that you believe or what your values are. Because a lot of the time our values and beliefs we inherit through, you know, our childhood experiences, through our parents, through our culture, through our communities that we're raised with, through teachers. All well-meaning adults kind of contribute towards our belief system. But there's a point and place in our lives where we take that step back, we disconnect, so that we can hear ourselves think. We can hear the essence of our own soul. And I feel as though you're in this Five of Pentacles energy, but it's a brilliant opportunity for you to do exactly that. Is to disconnect from whatever is going on outside of you, because there's something for you to learn here. And it's through this challenge. It's through this conflict, or inner conflict, mental conflict. Conflict, like I say, in terms of the comparison with you and external people, or where you feel as though you should be. Because like I said, you are exactly where you are. Now, let's jump into the tarot. I spent so much time on that first part of the reading for you, but we've got the Death card, and this is your energy that you've either put behind you or that you need to put behind you. Death card is Major Arcana card number 13. It's linked to Scorpio energy. So for some of you, there could be an actual Scorpio person that, you know, you need to put behind you, or that you have put behind you in your past. If this has got nothing to do with an external person, then this is the energy of change. Again, we're talking about learning lessons with the death and rebirth here. It's understanding that some sort of change is needed. It's letting go of the old, creating space in your life, in your hands, in your heart, for new energy to actually come in. Death card, I kind of get that phoenix rising kind of energy where, you know, you're in this Five of Pentacles and you feel as though, you know, things couldn't get any worse, or you couldn't feel any lower. Well, that's the perfect, as I say, opportunity for you to disconnect from what is going on outside of you. And I feel as though as you quiet that external chatter, or even that internal chatter, you see that you have access to this key. But you've got to get out of a feeling of self-pity, so that, you know, you can lift your head up, and then you can see that the key that's going to open this door is actually available to you. So there's something of the past that you need to put behind you here. which is stopping you from having this rebirth. Now let's jump into your higher energy. So this is like your higher self, your higher mind, your connection to spirituality or consciousness or God. But it's that the divinity within you is asking you to take things slow. So this stop comparing yourself to others, maybe sort of putting pressure, like a time pressure on you, where you feel as though, you've got to get things done, you want to move faster, and Spirit is saying, no, slow down, make a plan. Be dedicated and committed in the steps that you're about to take, or to be dedicated and committed to something in your material world, or the practicalities that need to be taken here. Don't allow yourself to rush. Be content with the way, as I was saying, that things are actually panning out for you right here, right now. Get present. As I was saying, don't focus on the past. Don't focus too far, into the future, because you are where you are. But that Knight of Pentacles is Virgo energy, and Virgo is, to me, the energy of like being of service. It's the Nine of Pentacles, it's hard working energy. So it's about putting some sort of plan in place that's going to move you forward, financially speaking, practically speaking, but it's then sort of ticking off all of those things that you've listed out in your to-do list that are actually going to get you from A to B. But don't rush the process. Be diligent in the writing of the list, but be diligent also in your execution of these things that need to be done that are going to move you forward. Then your lower energy, your shadow energy, we've got this Ten of Swords. And I feel as though it's this Ten of Swords. There may have been a betrayal, or you feel as though, you're in the middle of this energetic, mental betrayal. Whether it's been in a relationship, whether it's been in a financial situation, whether it's got something to do, like I say, if this is a Scorpio person, or this feeling of abandonment here. But there's an ultimate betrayal that I feel as though you're holding on to. And it may be this that you need to put behind, or it may be this that you need to let go of. You can see those birds that are sort of flying away into the horizon there. Because I feel as though this lower energy, or you sitting in this lower energy, almost overindulging, like I say, in this betrayal, is what's got you feeling in this Five of Pentacles. Which is understandable. If you've been through a betrayal, of course that is how you're going to feel. But I feel as though Spirit is sort of saying, like, it's time for you to rise out of this now. Put a practical plan in place, even if, like I say, it's something that you enact slowly. But it's about paying attention to the details, taking stock, biding your time, understanding that this card is a card of consequence. So you're going to have to commit to something, or commit to getting out of this low point or low place as we're closing out 2021. Because look at the energy that we've got for 2022, and I want to jump straight into it. So we go from the Five of Pentacles, which is how you're feeling now, to the first quarter of 2022. If you take, like I say, the advice of Spirit here and put this practical plan in place, it's going to see you standing in the Queen of Pentacles energy, or having access to that Queen of Pentacles energy. And this to me is being down to earth, it's being kind, it's being patient. We've spoke so much about that with the Knight of Pentacles. Hard working, having family values, and we spoke about your values and your beliefs here. So I feel as though taking your time is going to allow you to reconfigure what your values are, what's important to you at this time, where you place your energy, your attention, your focus. Like I said, instead of comparing yourself to others, it's putting that energy back into yourself or your own life. It can definitely speak of some sort of financial compensation coming in from hard work, from a plan that you put in place. But to see you have the possibility to jump from the Five to the Queen is absolutely beautiful energy. Absolutely beautiful energy. This could be you spending more time, I say, in the home, cooking, cleaning, because the Queen of Pentacles to me is like the homemaker. Somebody that sincerely loves plants and animals and getting into a routine and, happy to be helpful and Yeah, my camera cut out, so I must have been talking for 20 minutes already. I can't believe it. So yeah, I feel as though there's going to be a shift of your focus to what you haven't got, to what you're lacking, to you being more present, for you, like I say, looking at what it is that you have got around you. And that in itself is going to make you feel better. Because you're no longer in this energy of the Five of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. And it feels as though when you shift your focus into the energy of the Queen of Pentacles, like I say, adopting this energy of abundance, being grateful for what it is that you do have, understanding that you are lovable, releasing and, you know, healing the past and letting that shit go. That's when you're ushering in the energy of the Wheel of Fortune. And that is karma, it's fate, it's destiny, it's things changing. But you've got to get yourself out of this Five of Pentacles energy if you want that change to be positive. If you want that change to allow you to elevate rather than to pull you deeper and into these feelings or into your head. But your look can change in the second quarter of 2022. It may require you to take some sort of risk, an educated gamble, a thought out risk or gamble. But again, it's a releasing of the old, it's a going with the flow, it's allowing you or allowing yourself to be more optimistic than pessimistic about the changes that are unfolding. There's a need for you to be adaptable here. Allowing yourself to sort of go with the flow, not be resistant, not hold on, whether it's to an old belief system or an old attitude. But it's freeing your hands from all of the shit that you've been carrying so that you're open to new opportunities to come in that are going to see you standing more in your personal power. Then the third quarter of 2022, we've got the Hermit. So I mentioned, was it this card? I mentioned Virgo energy. So we've got more Virgo energy with the Hermit. And again, this is solitude. As I was saying, I don't know where now in this reading, but I was talking about cutting out external noise, clearing that chatter, not taking on board or not comparing yourself to others or even really listening to what other people have got to say. This is you tuning into your own energy, probably taking some time in solitude to gain some kind of wisdom, some sort of inner understanding, like I said, listening to your own soul and the direction that it is trying to guide you. So this may be the third quarter may be quite a, like I say, retreating time. That's exactly it. This time to disconnect from the world. That's exactly it. Where you're disconnecting from the world. Possibly to process some of the stuff that you've been through. Possibly, like I say, to hear the guidance that's going to move you forward or to receive some sort of answers, soul searching that needs to be done. But look where it leads you. To the sun. I'm so excited. I'm so sad. But the sun is beautiful energy. It's success. It's warmth. It's the absolute opposite of this shit here. Because it's happiness. It's warmth. It's vitality. So I feel as though your life force energy returns as we close out 2022, the last 3 months of 2022. I feel as though this is a return to your happiness, a return to your feeling of carefree and possibly less burdened by things of the past or by whatever this betrayal was. But there's a returning back to your life force energy here. This is positive outcomes, things working out well for you. You getting what it is that you want. But like I say, there's something about your values and your beliefs as we're closing out 2021 that you really need to evaluate and begin to let go of. Like I say, be more present with what you've got going on in front of your face as opposed to comparing yourself to others, projecting too far ahead, looking too far back. That's going to see you standing in this Knight of Swords the Sun energy. I'm looking at the Knight of Swords. And this is the energy that we've got for you at the bottom of the deck. Now, Knights are mutable energy. Mutable air, which the Swords cards are. This is Gemini energy. So I feel as though things are going to change quickly for you. Things are going to change quickly, but you're being encouraged to think before you speak here. Think before you speak. Whether that's in reference to a relationship, to something that you're releasing or letting go of here, a change that you're making. I feel as though this is, again, it's that retreating energy, just taking that time that you need to get your thoughts in order. You may feel a little bit impatient. You may want to see this change happen quickly, but as I mentioned, your guidance from spirit, your higher self, knows that this is going to take time. So we're looking at literally a year from now, 9 months to a year is when I see the change actually being made for you. But that ain't long. The older you get, the quicker the years fly by. So that's not long. Right, let's get some advice and guidance. I don't feel I need to clarify anything for you, Pisces. Right, there we go. Co-create. Yeah, truth be told. And I was going to say, this reading was kind of giving me energy, especially with the year timing that we had. If you got Capricorn was the last reading I just did. If you got Capricorn featured in your chart, or dealing with a Capricorn, I feel as though that reading may be helpful for you. Truth be told, at the bottom of the deck. As I said with this, it's about communicating something, but thinking before you speak. I can see love hearts that are coming out of this window, so it might be in relation to love, forgiving and learning. You may be wanting to have a conversation with an ex, somebody that you're in relationship with, as you go through this healing process. And then we've got co-create. So that's either co-create with spirit, with your spirit guides, with God, whoever your angels, or this is about co-creating with another person, or you and your higher self. I don't know. But it almost feels as though, because this is card number 40, which reduces down to a 4, any foundations that you are building or wanting to build that are long-lasting and stable and firm are going to come from co-creating. So we've got this.
Nice cuddle.
Yeah, we can have a cuddle. You're going to jump up. 1 second. Let's move this box. We can have a cuddle. Yeah, I feel as though this co-creating, it could be within a relationship partner, but there's something that needs to be healed within it first, if that makes any sense. Right. Right, let's pop these down and let's grab Pisces, one more card, and we can close this reading out.
Pisces.
Yeah, Pisces. That's who I'm reading for right now.
Pisces.
Yeah, we're going to get you an Angel Answer Oracle card. Any final messages for Pisces, please, Spirit, in relation to this reading?
One more card.
Yeah, one more card.
One more card.
But yeah, so we're definitely talking about, like I say, co-creating. Xavier!
One card.
Yeah, this is the card. 1 minute. Excuse me, guys. So we have yes, and we have trust at the bottom of that.
Yeah.
So I feel as though exactly what I was saying, whether this is trust in terms of closing something out, whether this is trust in terms of where you're stood right now is exactly where you're meant to be. But I definitely feel as though this yes is in relation to your ability to reach this energy of the sun.
Kisses.
Manifestation, happiness, healing. Like I said, standing in your life force energy. It's all a yes. Right, Pisces, I'm so sorry for the interruptions by my little one. But I hope you have a fantastic, fantastic Christmas. An even better New Year, and an even better than that 2022 as you move to this sun energy. I loved your reading. I hope you got something from it, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.